Yo, what's up YouTube? Today I'm back with another video, man, and today's video is on the top 3 best Rebirth builds for season 5. As you guys know, I have a lot of builds on my channel, and I have recently brought a lot of builds to the park as well. I picked the top 3 best builds for you guys to make in season 5, and these builds are tough. But before we get into the top 3 best Rebirth builds for season 5, can we get 100 likes on this video? 100 likes would be insane. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 6,000 subscribers. I really want to hit 6K subscribers, so make sure you guys hit that subscribe button. It will really help towards that goal. And also, if you guys need any help or have any questions, leave a comment down below and I'll try my best to respond. I hope you guys enjoyed these top 3 best Rebirth builds for season 5. Have a blessed day. Peace. All right, so the position you guys want to make this build, you guys want to make this build the power forward. I personally went with power forward because I want to be placed at the 4 when I play rec 5v5, and I'm pretty sure you guys would want to as well. If you're playing on this build, you would want to be put at the 4 because this build will be 6'7", and that's not really tall enough to be a center. But if you're in the park, you're playing theaters, you're playing 2s, you're playing 1v1 court, because this build will have ball handle. I personally play center on this build when I'm playing with a teammate, like if I'm playing with my brother, or if I'm playing with anybody else, I'm playing center in the park. But if I go to the rec, I'm definitely just playing that 4 position, because that's definitely the best position to play in the rec and in 5v5. Height, you guys want to go with 6'7". I found 6'7" to be the best height for me. You guys can make this build at 6'9" as well. Don't go 6'8". 6'8" does not have good attributes, but this build is possible at 6'9". It's just that the ball handle is not really the greatest, and the speed is not really the greatest at 6'9". But for me, I found it best to be at 6'7" because I don't like being slow. That's one thing about me, all my players. I don't like having a low speed. I don't like my player being slow. So that's why I went with 6'7". It's just my play style. You guys can go 6'9" if you guys want to. Next is weight. Gotta go with 268. 268 is the best weight to go with. Gotta have the strength. And wingspan, you guys want to put it up all the way to 7'3". So once you guys are done with that, you guys want to continue. Alright, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys upgrade this build exactly how I show, because just one stat could get you a completely different build and build name. And I would not want that to happen to you guys, so make sure you guys watch the whole video and upgrade as I show. And also, if you guys watch the whole video and you guys see the build, if you guys would like gameplay on this build, let me know down in the comments below. Leave a like down below, and now I'll make gameplay video on this build. I can show you guys what this build is really about, because this build is definitely great. All right, so first we're finishing what we want to do. We want to go with an 81 standing dunk off the rip. Again, my intentions with this build, this was gonna be my center build. So I play park. I'm not really in the rec too much. If I am in the rec, I can play the 4. But my vision was park, and I know that in the park I could get away with a 6'7" center. Not only can I get away with the center, but I can also play lockdown on this build if I wanted to. So that's the mentality I had when I was making this build. Center priority, secondary lockdown, then thirdly is the ball handle. So that's what my mindset was. So on a center, we definitely want to have a standing dunk. When we catch that rebound, we will have a 96 defensive rebound and an 85 offensive rebound. We got to go up with that standing dunk as soon as we catch the board, because we're most likely going to be open after we catch that rebound. Unless someone has high pogo stake, they probably will come down quicker and, you know, they're able to jump again. But at that point, you guys will be able to read it and maybe pass it out to your guard and they get a free 3, or you guys reset the play. But with an 81 standing dunk, you do get rise up on silver. You do get aerial wizard on silver. We just got to upgrade our physicals and we will get it. But we want to have an 81 standing dunk. It's definitely recommended to have it. I'm a big advocate for standing dunk. I really like standing dunk ever since last year, and I feel like it's good this year as well. Driving dunk, you guys can keep it at 71. 71 driving dunk is pretty good. You get the basic dunks, and that's all we really need on a center. We don't have to do windmill dunks on a center. We do not have to do 360 spin dunks. We could use the simple, safe dunks. And when I say safe dunks, it's like dunks that really don't get blocked. That's what we want to go with this build. So we want to keep the driving dunk at 71. Post shot, we want to go with a 75. It's just going to automatically upgrade to 75, so we might as well do it now. And that's pretty much all we want to do for finishing. And I know you guys might be thinking like, whoa. This build can't really finish. Yes, it can, man. I even dunked on someone yesterday with this build. I don't get contact dunks, but I dunked on someone yesterday with this build. It was actually crazy. I can vouch and I can say you can finish on this build. The other finishing stats will go up, like the drive and layup will go up to 66. So if you guys want to do that right now, you guys can. But I'm telling you guys right now, this build can finish. You don't have to worry about it. And what's really most important is that standing dunk, because if we're playing like a center, we're gonna just catch rebounds going up for the standing dunk. If we slip, that's gonna be a standing dunk animation. That's what you get when you slip. When you're slipping to the paint after a screen hits and your guard passes to you, most of the time you're gonna get a standing dunk depending on where you catch the ball. So once you guys are done with finishing, you guys want to go into shooting. Three-pointer, we want to go with a 79 three-pointer on this build. 79 three-pointer is amazing, man. I cannot lie. I shoot so well with this build, bro. I can vouch you can shoot. You can shoot with a 79 three-pointer. It's definitely good. All we need is that set shot specialist silver. When you get set shot specialist silver and you shoot catch and shoot jump shots, it's really just lights out chicken. You don't need a high 3-point rating to hit catch and shoots. All you really need is set shot specialist and at least a 79, 78 3, and you're good. You're gonna be able to hit consistently. But for us to get good jump shot bases on this build, we want to go with an 83 mid-range. Mid-range is a less heavy stat. It doesn't really take too much away from your upgrades. So that's why we go with the 83 mid-range, so we can unlock jump shot bases. So if you do want to shoot good on this build, go with that 83 mid-range so you can unlock some jump shot bases that are very good. Because if we go with a low mid-range and we don't go up to 83, we're going to have some jump shot bases that are not really the greatest. You're going to go with the jump shots that have F timing stabilities. They're just inconsistent. It's not that great. So that's why you guys want to go with 83 for the mid-range. Not only that, you guys can shoot very consistently in the mid-range. I've been taking advantage of the midi. I've been setting screens for my guard and popping out midi, and I green it every single trip because it's really just easy, man. So the midi pops are amazing. You guys can fade on this build as well in the mid-range. You guys can get a bucket with this build. Now, as you guys can see, we got Deadeye on bronze. That Deadeye works, trust me. I've shot in people's faces before. We also got set shot specialist on silver, which is very, very good as well. This is the key thing that we need. If we're gonna catch and shoot, we just need set shot specialist and we will be consistent. So that's all we really want to do for shooting. This build can spark crazy. It's very consistent with the shooting. So this is what we definitely want to go with for the shooting stats. All right, so playmaking. Playmaking, this is where preference comes in. Me personally, I went with ball handle. I don't have much friends to play with when I get on 2K. A lot of the times I am playing 1v1 court. So that's why I went ball handle on this build. But that's just preference, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys are like me, you guys don't really have much friends to play with, but you want to have a center build when your friends do get on, do it the way that I made it right here. But if you guys are like, nah, I don't really need ball handle, I really just want to be a lockdown / center, then you guys can just chalk the ball handle and really upgrade this build in many different ways. You guys can add more to defense and get a higher steal. You guys can go with a higher strength. You guys can even go with a higher pass accuracy, which is probably the way you should go if you do not want ball handle. So playmaking, again, is just preference. This is the way I went with. So pass accuracy, I went with a 60 pass accuracy. I'm on a center build / lockdown build. I'm not really going to be doing crazy passing. And even if I'm in the rec and I'm playing the 4, I'm probably still not going to like do some crazy passes. So a 60 pass accuracy, I'm able to do what I need to do. I'm able to just catch a rebound. If I do, I pass it off to my guard. I hand it off to my guard in the 2s and the 3s. Or if I do play 5v5 and I catch a rebound or I just catch a pass, I'm really just passing it back to my guard. You know what I'm saying? I'm not throwing no down the lane pass. I'm really going to just slow down the game, hand it off to my guard, and let him cook up. You feel me? So for me to do that, I don't need a crazy pass accuracy. I don't need a 92 pass accuracy to do that. I don't need an 80 pass accuracy to do that. I just need a 60. And 60 pass accuracy is not even that slow. It's actually pretty decently quick. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I go with 60 pass accuracy. Again, if you're not going ball handle, make it go higher. You know what I'm saying? You can put the pass accuracy higher. Personally, I wouldn't. I would just upgrade other stats like defense and just go crazy on the defense and get a crazy steal or something. But again, to each their own. Next is ball handle. You guys want to go with an 81 ball handle on this build. The reason I went 81 is so I can get handle for day silver. I don't want to gas out. I don't want to just do one crossover and my player has half a stamina. No, I want to be able to dribble decently. I want to be able to get myself open while dribbling. So that's why I went with 81 ball handle to get handle for days on silver. And look at the badges you guys get. We get ankle assassin on bronze, and I can vouch it works. I've snapped some ankles. I've stunned some people and got an easy dunk. I've stunned some people, got an easy 3. I'm not gonna lie, the Ink Assassin is probably definitely the best badge in the game because it just really works, and it works like consistently. You know what I'm saying? So Ink Assassin definitely helps. Handle for days, yes, you guys can dribble on this build. I'm learning how to like sig up with this build. I'm not gonna lie, I played a couple 1v1 core games. I'm getting used to it, you know what I'm saying? But I know once I master the dribbling on the 6-7 build, oh my goodness, I'm gonna be unstoppable because like I'm able to catch my own rebounds. My defense is pretty good. I'm bumping people. I'm strong. Like, this build's gonna be something dangerous once I master dribbling, man. So the handle for days silver definitely helps. It definitely works. We're gonna get strong handle Hall of Fame, so you know what that means. Get out of my way. I'm running through you. Or if I ever get a lockdown, you know what I'm saying? Because them lockdowns, they definitely be out there in the 1v1 core. I played someone with a 96 perimeter defense yesterday. When I get strong handle Hall of Fame or either gold, I'm not really gonna get bumped that much, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna bump me, but not really that much, you know what I'm saying? So them not bumping me that much, me having strong handles, I'm definitely gonna be able to get myself open. And we do get unpluggable on silver, man. And unpluggable silver is pretty good. I have not ran into too much people that have high steals yet, so I'm not too sure if it's like the greatest, but like on-ball steals are not really that OP this year. It's not the craziest thing like last year. So you guys are able to like get through with a silver unpluggable. You don't need anything higher than that. So that's all we want to do for ball handle. Next is speed with ball. I went with 75 speed with ball. 75 speed with ball, that gives us lightning launch on silver. Again, speed with ball is super important. If you're just making a ball handle build and no speed with ball, trust me, you just wasted VC. You wasted your VC. You gotta have speed with ball. And with 75 speed with ball, lightning launch silver, I'm able to actually like run on a center build. Like, I know a lot of people with centers, of course they don't have ball handle, but like they go with a low speed with ball on the center, and like when they catch the ball and they try to run to the paint, they're like a slug. But me, I'm genuinely able to move with this build when I have the ball in my hand. So, and my guard passes it to me early off the slip, bro, I'm able to just run to the paint myself and dunk the ball, you know what I'm saying? Or again, like if I'm dribbling, comboing up, I go for a hop step, I'm running to the paint, I'm getting through, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting that dunk because my player is fast enough to get there. And with the lightning launch on silver, it just helps it even better. I'm able to get speed boost, I'm getting speed bursts. So it helps a lot having that 75 speed with ball and having lightning launch silver. You guys have to have this 75 speed with ball. Do not go with anything under than a 75 if you're putting ball handle on this build. If you guys are not putting ball handle on this build, at least maybe 70, man. Maybe 65, like a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Because just being a slug after you have the ball in your hand is not it, you know what I'm saying? So that's all we want to do for playmaking. Next is defense. This is where the build is going to get even better. These last three categories is what makes this build OP. First, we're going to go with interior defense. We want to go with a 70. I went with a 70 interior defense because I feel like it works, you know what I'm saying? We are 6'7", we have a 7'3" wingspan. So if we put our hand up and we contest someone on a layup, we're going to get a stop. We're going to get a stop. We're 6'7" with a 7'3" wingspan. And not only that, with our strength, our perimeter that's going to be high, bro, we're going to get bumpy before they even get to the paint. I've stopped multiple people, multiple centers, multiple lockdowns from getting to the paint. I made them pick up their dribble. And they try to go for a layup, guess what? It's just heavily contested, you know what I'm saying? So a 70 interior is definitely good when you have that good perimeter, which this build will have, and have a good strength, which this build will have. That 70 interior is all you need, man. Next is perimeter defense, and this what makes this build a lockdown as well. And the reason why you want to have a perimeter, even if you're not going to play lockdown on this build, we got to be able to contest people, man. If we're playing twos with our guard, now I'm saying our guard gets hit by a screen, or if we're playing threes and our lockdown gets hit by a screen, we're going to have to hedge. We're going to have to pick up for our guard for our lockdown. And if we don't have perimeter, guess what? The guard, even if he's 5'9", if he's 6'2", doesn't matter, they're going to peek us. If they realize that we don't have perimeter, that our challenger is weak, they're going to peek us every single time. They're going to shoot over us every single time. Even if they're small, they're going to shoot over us. Because they have many marksmen, you know what I'm saying? We got to have a high perimeter. And if you're playing 1v1 quarter on this build, you're going to want a high perimeter. If you are just playing center, even then, you want to have a high perimeter because that immovable enforcer is going to stop people from getting to that paint. Again, like I said, when I play on this build, I make multiple centers, lockdowns, pick up their dribble. They go out of bounds from me just bumping them. Like, it really stops people from getting to that paint, you know what I mean? So it's not just even just for three-pointers, it's for the paint as well. So we want to go with an 85 perimeter on this build, and man, when I touch that immovable enforcer on gold, because the build gets immovable enforcer on gold, when I touch that, because I only have it on silver right now, oh my goodness, bro. It's going to be a really scary sight. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be a very, very scary sight when I get that 85 perimeter. Again, if you guys want gameplay on this build, let me know. I should have the build done in the next few days. And next Saturday, I can post a video on this build. And I can show you how crazy this build gets, man. How fun it is. So we want to go to 85 perimeter defense. As you guys can see, we got Challenger Silver, which is super important. This will stop guards from hitting in our face. We will get the other badges. We just got to upgrade our physicals. And we will get all these badges that you see right here. But 85 perimeter is super important. Steal, you want to go with 73. And the reason I went with 73 steal is for the blitzes. Blitzes and interceptions. As you guys can see, we got interceptor silver. That's why I went with 73. Because if you go lower 73, you don't get interceptor silver. If you do not know how to blitz, learn how to blitz. So a 73 steal will give me good blitz animations. You know what I'm saying? My player won't just be stuck in mud after going for a steal. So 73 steal is super important. If you guys do not go ball handle, you guys can go with an 85 steal. You guys can go crazy, man. Gold interceptor on a center is tough. On a lockdown is tough. But for me, I went ball handle, so I went 73 steal, and it's actually pretty good. I've caught some lanes. I can vouch that 73 steal is pretty good. And next is block, and this is probably my favorite stat. It's like I block everybody, man. 84 block, bro. Block is super, super good. Very important to have on the center build, man. 1 for high flying denier silver, paint patroller. Bro, I get so much blocks, bro. Like, it's actually insane. I did not expect to get so much blocks with this build, bro. But this build gets blocks, bro. It's really, really good. Especially because I went 6'7", and that speed and that agility is good, bro. Man, so if you guys go 6'7" with this build, make sure you guys have this 84 blocks. You guys are going to be catching blocks left to right. You're going to be surprised yourself how much blocks you get. And for those who already have an 84 block or a high block build, you already know how it is. Gotta go 84 block on this build. Super helpful on any type of game mode. 5s, rec, 1v1 core, 2s, 3s. In every game mode, this will help you, man. Definitely want to go with block. Next is our offensive and defensive rebound. So I did talk to my boy Kaz and Frenchie. They're like really, really good centers that I play with when I play guard. And they really catch every single board. And I was asking them, like, yo, I was about to make a 99 offensive rebound build. But they really told me, like, yo, all you really need is an 85 offensive and a 96 defensive, and you will be straight. The 99 stat is cool, but it's like kind of overrated. It's not. You can really put some pain in with an 85 offensive and a 96 defensive. And I listened to them, and they were not wrong. I catch boards over 7-footers. I catch boards over 6'9". I just gotta wait to get all my badges in, bro. Like when I get box out beast, I get pogo. Like it's gonna get really, really dangerous, man. So offensive rebound, we want to go with 85. We want to go with 85 offensive rebound. I did not use cap breakers on my offensive. I just kept it at 85. And I actually really like an 85 offensive. I was going to go with a 99 again. I was going to make a 6'9" with a 91.9, but I went with this 85 offensive, and I do not regret it. It's definitely good. Now, defensive, you guys want to go with 96. But if you guys have cap breakers, go with 91. If you guys do not have cap breakers, man, get cap breakers, man. Grind for those cap breakers. It just makes builds even better. And all the new builds you're going to make, bro, it's going to really just help you, man. Cap breakers just make your build feel less limited. So we want to go with cap breakers on the defensive rebound and have that 96. When we go with 96 defensive rebound, guess what? We're going to get Rebound Chaser Hall of Fame. We're going to get Box Out Beast Hall of Fame. We're going to get Pogo Stick Hall of Fame. You get all these badges Hall of Fame. That's what makes us a center. And again, in the park, in the 2s, in the 3s, we're able to play center on the 6'7". In the rec and 5v5, we can play the 4. But guess what? In the rec and even in the 5v5, we have Hall of Fame defensive and offensive rebounds. Bro, we're going to catch those rebounds, bro. We're going to catch those rebounds. We might outboard our actual center, bro. Especially if you know how to catch rebounds, you know how to like position yourself. Man, you might out-rebound your center sometimes. And last but not least is our physicals. Speed, 84. Come on, man. 84 speed on this lockdown / center build. When we go up against a footer, when we go against a 6'9", 6'9s have 80 speed. We have an 84 speed. So that means we can play lockdown. So if we have an 85 perimeter and we have an 84 speed, we're able to play lockdown. We're fast enough to play lockdown. So that's one build right there. Now, if we want to play center on this build in the park, we can. So that's 2 builds. That's 2 builds in one. And we have ball handle. I'm not saying we're 6'4", but we have ball handle. That's 3 builds in low-key 1 build. You could play 3 positions in 1 build. If you master dribbling on a 6'7", like if you learn how to dribble on a 6'7", bro, you have 3 builds in 1. That's what makes this build tough, man. Speed, you want to keep it at 84. Again, so we can be fast enough, man. We do not want to be slow, man. I was gonna make a 6'9". I'm like, 80 speed is not, it doesn't sit right with me. I cannot have an 80 speed on this build. So I went with 84 speed on this build. Definitely worth it. I'm super happy I went with 84 speed. I do not regret it. Next is agility. We want to go with 78. I wish we could have a higher agility, but we can't. Can't have everything, man. Can't have everything. But with a 78 agility, you see our badges. We went up to on-ball menace silver, pick dodger silver, shifty shooter bronze, slippery off-ball silver. So we got to have agility. Man, do not go anything lower than 78. Speed, agility, speed with ball, 3 most important stats. It can make or break your builds. And with a 78 agility, it makes your build better. Trust me when I say that. Do not go anything lower than a 78. You will regret it. You will have to remake your build. Do not go lower than a 78. Please don't. Next is strength. This is super important. Super important. Go with 91. 91 strength on this build. You see that strong handle on Hall of Fame. Come on, man. These lockdowns are not bumping us. And when we get a little guard, a small guard, in the 1v1 court, if we do, or we get a tall guard build that has no strength, bro, it could get out of our way. We're running past them, man. Gotta have that strong handle Hall of Fame. We get box out beast on gold. Don't worry, we will get a Hall of Fame. Again, when you put your cap breakers, you will have this Hall of Fame. We get brick wall on gold, so you guys are able to set screens. And we get immovable enforcer on gold. This is a great badge, amazing badge. We're gonna get bumpy on the centers and the lockdowns. They're not gonna be able to move against you, man. They're gonna be stuck, literally stuck. Or if you're playing defense on a guard, you're able to get bumpy with this gold immovable enforcer. And last but not least is our vertical. We want to go with an 83 vertical so we can catch our rebounds, man. Got an 83 vertical. This 83 vertical will help us a lot. You guys can even go 84 if you guys want to. I low-key should have went 84, but I went 83. I accidentally upgraded my post control. Let's go 84, you know what I'm saying? 84 vertical. And with this 84 vertical, bro, you're going to be, again, jumping out the gym. Literally jumping out the gym. For blocks, rebound, everything. You're going to be jumping out the gym. As you guys can see, we get Aerial Wizard on silver, High Flying Denier silver, Pogo Stick on gold, which will go to Hall of Fame. Don't worry about that, it will go Hall of Fame. And we get Rise Up on silver, man. And we are at 99 overall on this two-way skilled stretch, man. This build is super tough, man. Again, if you guys want gameplay on this build, leave a like, leave a comment down below, and I got you guys. I will show you guys this build in action. All right, so the position you guys want to make this build, we are a point guard, so we want the position to be point guard. Height, we want to make it 6'2". Weight, we want to go with 184. 184 is the best weight to go with. And the wingspan, we want to go with 6'3", so we could get a 99 three-pointer. And once you guys are done with that, you guys want to continue. All right, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys watch the whole video and upgrade the build as I show, because just one stat can get you a completely different build. So make sure you guys watch the whole video and upgrade as I show. All right, so starting off with finishing, what we want to do, we want to go with the driving layup. We want to make our driving layup at 80. This is going to allow us to finish very well on the 6'2" guard build. And I'm pretty sure we're able to get good layup packages that where we can make all of our layups. So we want to go with an 80. It will automatically upgrade to an 80. So if you guys want to put this down, you guys really can't, because the way the build is made, it will automatically go to 80. But it will help us out with finishing. So you guys want to keep it. Next is our driving dunk. We want to go with a 60. The reason we're going with a 60 driving dunk on this build is because we want to be able to get the safe dunks. This build is not a dunking build. If you guys want a dunking point guard build, make sure you guys check out my other guard build videos, because all of them pretty much have a dunk. They have a high dunk. But this build is more like a 3-point guard. You're really looking for that 3-pointer. You're really dribbling, being fast so you get a 3 up. But when we need to finish, we will be able to. And with a 60 driving dunk, we're going to just get a bunch of safe dunks. We're not going to get flashy dunks. We're not going to get contacts. We're just going to be able to get that bucket at the rim when we need it. Next is our standing dunk. We want to go with a 45 standing dunk. I personally think that standing dunk is super essential. Yesterday, I was playing on my 6'4" guard build, and I was getting a bunch of standing dunks, and none of them were getting blocked. Even my own brother was like, yo, I'm surprised your build is dunking like that. It's because I have a standing dunk. A lot of people don't have standing dunk on their builds no more. A lot of people had it last year, but people took it out this year. But it's super essential. It's super clutch. This is honestly better than driving dunk. This 45 standing dunk will do you more wonders than a 75 driving dunk, than a 60 driving dunk, than an 80 driving dunk. I'm being so serious. And with a 45 standing dunk, we're able to equip standing dunk animations, which will help us standing dunk better. And that's all we really want to do with finishing. We can finish when we need to. So once you guys are done upgrading this, you guys want to go into shooting, three-pointer. You guys want to make your three-pointer a 94. This is for my cap breaker people. If you guys have cap breaker like I do, I am starter 4, so I have cap breakers, I have 5. And those who have season 2, season 3, and even season 4 cap breakers, the +1s, even better for you guys, because you guys can add that to other places. Me, I only have the 5 from starter 3. But I will be trying to get to veteran 2. It's going to take me a while to get to veteran 2, but I'm saving the +5 for veteran 2 for something else, and I will show you guys that in this video, where I'm going to put the other +5 when I do hit veteran 2. But if you guys are starter 3, make sure you guys go with a 94 3-pointer. Because if you go with a 99 3-pointer, you're going to lose out on a lot of attributes, because the 3-point stat is super heavy. Like, if you upgrade your 3-point alone to 99, you're a 78 overall, just off upgrading that alone. But we are saving so much attributes by just keeping it at 94 and adding a +5 towards 3-pointer to make it a 99. And with a 99 3-pointer, look what badges we get. We get Deadeye on Legend. We get Limitless Range at Legend. And I'm hearing that with Limitless Range and Legend, you can shoot behind hash consistently. And bro, that's actually insane, because a lot of people don't even guard people up that high. To be honest, a lot of people don't even believe in other people's shots. The amount of people that guard me and they don't believe in my shot because, you know, maybe the other people they play miss so much. The 3-point is just naturally open. And not even just that, the RNG in the game. The RNG, people are expecting an RNG type of shot to make you miss. So people don't really even guard the 3 that much. But when you have that 99 3-pointer, you have that limitless range that allows you to shoot from really anywhere on the court, man, you're going to get a lot of 3-pointers with Legend Limitless Range. We will also get mini marksman on Legend. So if we ever go against a tall lock, guess what? We got mini marksman. And I definitely believe this works. There's no way that it doesn't, because I'm pretty sure the 5.9s are shooting over these 6.7s, these 6.8 locks, and maybe even these 6.4 locks, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure mini marksman does work, and it's going to be Legend. So it's definitely going to work to its highest capacity. So that's definitely good right there too. If we ever go up against a lockdown, or if the center switches off of a pick and roll and they're guarding us, guess what? That's us every single time. That's a 3-pointer every single time. And guess what? If we don't get that 3-pointer, our center's gonna get that board to get another chance at a 3-point. So this mini marksman definitely helps us out in many case scenarios. And set shot specialist on Legend, which is boosts our standstill shots. Not only will we get set shot specialist on Legend, we will get shifty shooter on Legend too. All we gotta do is upgrade our physicals and we will get shifty shooter. The badge will unlock. We will upgrade our physicals at the end. But set shot specialist Legend, shifty shooter Legend, bro, fading in that corner is super OP. I don't know why 2K made the corner so uncontestable. It doesn't even make sense. A lot of people are able to shoot out that corner, fade out that corner without getting a contest. It's really hard to contest someone in that corner. So that shifty shooter Legend off the corner with a 99 3-point, come on, that's easy shots. And our mid-range is an 84. We're not going to upgrade it. We're not going to put it any higher. 84 mid-range, bro, we're able to fade the midi. We're able to fade the midi with all these badges on Legend. Obviously, limitless range won't be used or count, but Legend set shot specialist, Legend shifty shooter, Legend mini marksman, Legend Deadeye at the mid-range. Like, come on, man. We're going to make our fades. We're going to make it. And it's going to be consistent. So we're definitely going to get a bucket on this build, especially 3-point shots. And if you guys do want to see gameplay on this build, you guys want to see the power of a 99 3-point and the power of Legend Lightning Launch, leave a like down below, comment down below. I want to see gameplay on this build, and I got you guys. Next Saturday, I will have gameplay video out. Make sure you guys comment down below and leave a like so I can know that you guys want that video. And that's all we really want to do for shooting. We have a high mid-range. We're going to have a 99 3-pointer with a bunch of Legend badges. That's all we want to do for our shooting. Next is playmaking, pass accuracy. Pass accuracy, we want to go with a 70 pass accuracy. In my opinion, a 70 pass accuracy is the sweet spot for me. If you guys are playing comp pro-am, you know, you're playing 5v5 matchups, I get it. You know what I'm saying? You're going to want a high pass accuracy. But if you're just playing park, rec, 3s, 2s, theater, proving grounds, I don't really feel like you need a super high pass accuracy. Of course, you can go with it. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pass fast. But for me, and I will let you guys know, 70 is good. 70 pass accuracy is a good pass accuracy. A 70 pass accuracy is not slow. You do pass the ball pretty good. You do pass the ball fast. It will get to your teammates. Like, your teammates will get that ball and will shoot an open shot. It's not going to go slow to the point that it will never get to your teammate and they're contested. It doesn't go slow that it's an easy intercept every single trip. No. It is fast, man. 70 pass accuracy is a good pass accuracy. To me, it's a sweet spot. So what I will tell you guys don't have to worry about this. You guys want to keep it at 70. If you want to put it higher, of course you can, but you're going to miss out on a lot of other stats. And these other stats are super important and so good that I really just don't recommend going anything higher than a 70 pass accuracy, especially if you're not playing comp 5v5 pro-am. Might as well keep it at a 70. Next is ball handle. Ball handle, what we want to do, we want to go with a 95 ball handle. And the reason I went with 95 ball handle is because Steve Francis. That is the reason why I go with a 95 ball handle. Steve Francis is definitely one of the best escape moves on the game. It really gets you super open. For my guards out there, dribbling is not bad without Steve Francis. I'm not gonna lie, like, you guys could definitely dribble and combo up without Steve Francis, but like, bro, if you guys are a guard on this game and you guys are starter 3, starter 2, grind for that starter 4. It's definitely worth it. 1, for Steve Francis, 2, Patty Mills. I personally don't use Patty Mills. You know, you do get to shoot over people. It's definitely a great jump shot, but for me personally, Cameron Thomas will be my base forever, you know what I'm saying, on this 2K. But you gotta hit starter 4, bro. That Steve Francis really will have you moving. It will have you moving. If you guys do not think you're gonna hit starter 4, if you guys are just like, yo, I think I'm gonna hit starter 3 and not really grind that much after, I will still like heavily recommend for you guys to hit starter 4 and go with a 95 ball handle. But if you guys just really don't care for Steve Francis, you don't want to use it, you guys can go with a lower than a 95 ball handle. But Ankle Assassin Hall of Fame, you guys know Ankle Assassin, bro. You'll get a bunch of ankle breakers with Ankle Assassin on Hall of Fame. And Handle for Days Hall of Fame is super important. So I will go with 95 ball handle for that. And of course we get unpluckable on gold. But if you guys want to go with a lower ball handle, you guys can. I don't recommend it. You guys can go with a lower ball handle, technically. Next is speed with ball. What we want to do, we want to go with a 94 speed with ball. Man, speed with ball, man. Speed with ball, speed, agility. The 3 most important stats in the game. The 3 stats that can make or break your build. I say this every single build video because it's the truth. If you mess up with your speed with ball, if you mess up with your speed, if you mess up with your agility, your build will not be valid. You will have to remake your build. So be wise when you go with speed with ball, speed, and agility. A 99 3-point build, match it with the lightning launch on Legend. I'm telling you, it's free threes. It's not even just free threes. It's just free buckets in general. It's a free fade. It's a free dunk. It's a free layup. I'm telling you, speed with ball is super important for small guards. It's probably one of the best things to have on you. So we want to keep it at 94 for that lightning launch on Legend, bro. And you guys are going to be zooming across the court, bro. One Steve Francis to the left or one Steve Francis to the right, you're gone. That lockdown better have a 90 plus speed or 90 speed. Because if he doesn't, he's not catching up to you. He's not catching up to you. Especially to that corner. Like, yo, if you Steve Francis to the right or left to the corner and you fade that 3, bro, it's a bucket. Trust me when I say that. I've versed it a lot. I've seen it a lot. It's in the stage. You can see it, bro. It's a fact. You know what I'm saying? So we want to go with a 94 speed with ball. I highly recommend this. Don't go anything lower than this. 94 speed with ball is definitely clutch. It's definitely good. That Legend lightning launch, you're going to see a difference from Hall of Fame. So this is all we want to do for playmaking. Our player is super quick with the ball in its hands. We can dribble. We could combo up. We could go crazy. We could go for clips. We could get ankle breakers. We can do it all on the playmaking side. Now let's get into the defense. And this build will have defense. Come on, man. You know when I make a guard build, it's not handicapped. You know what I'm saying? It can hold its own because that's the type of player I am. When I play 3v3 no squads, when I play 1v1 court, when I play 2s, like I try to hold my own. You know what I'm saying? I try to do everything on the court. I want to be in control of the game. Especially when I play 3v3 no squads, like I want to be able to be a good player on offense and defense. I want to make a difference on each end of the court. And with this build, you guys can do the same. So first is interior defense. We want to max that out. We want to have a good interior defense. This is not so we can guard post scorers. This is not so we can guard a 7'3" center. Can we make the miss? Yes, if we jump at the right time, we can make them miss with a 68 interior defense. But this is when you guys go to the 1v1 court and you verse that 6'4 guard. You verse that 6'5", 6'6 guard. You know what I'm saying? If they made a 6'5 PG or 6'6 PG. This is for when you verse that guard that has a high driving dunk, a high driving layup. We're going to have that interior defense on us. Because if we do not, it will make us an example in that paint. And we do not want to be made an example in the paint. We don't want to keep getting dunked on. We don't want to be a liability when it comes to the paint. We want to be able to guard that paint. Especially in the 1v1 court, trust me. People don't go for threes in the 1v1 court. They go for twos. They only go for threes when they have to. If you're ever planning to play 1v1 court, never make a guard build with no interior. Always make a guard build with interior and block. But not only will we be able to guard the interior, we will be able to guard the perimeter as well. We want to make this an 85. And my 6'4 guard has an 85 perimeter. And with an 85 perimeter, why is it so good? Because we get silver defensive badges. We get challenger on silver, which is super, super good. We want our contest to mean something. We're already 6'2 with a low wingspan. We need some type of help on contest. So that's why we want to go with an 85 perimeter. Because if we go 74 perimeter or 71 perimeter, whatever gives us bronze badges, they're going to shoot over us. They're going to get a bunch of threes. We're going to be a ghost on the court. We got to go with a high perimeter to give us help. And with that silver challenger, we're going to contest shots. And also, we have on-ball menace on silver. So if you guys ever play twos or threes and you want to guard ball, you guys can guard ball. Like, I will be guarding ball on this build. Like, and I know I'm going to be going crazy on defense on this build with this 85 perimeter. On-ball menace silver is very good. You guys will get bumpy. Trust me when I say that. You will get bumpy with on-ball menace on silver. That will keep our feet on the floor too. We will not be slipping and sliding like 2K21. We're going to be able to stand firm with on-ball menace on silver. Pick dodger on silver so we can get through them screens. And we get off-ball pest on gold, which is like clamps for the off-ball. And again, like I was mentioning earlier, if you guys do plan on hitting veteran 2, like I do plan on hitting veteran 2, stick to the end. I will show you guys what to do for you guys to get a 92 perimeter on this build. I'm going to show you guys what to change. Next is steel. You guys want to go with 85 steel? Come on. Again, we're not going to be handicap on this build, man. Never handicap on a guard build. We want to go with 85 steel on this build. With an 85 steel, we will get gold interceptor. We will get interceptions on this build. I have seen it before. I've seen a 6'2 with a 79 steel get interceptions. And that's silver interceptor. So if we have gold, I'm pretty sure we're going to get interceptions as well. Our player will jump for that interception. Trust me when I say that. But not only that, for glove silver too, we want to be able to get stops on defense. And not only that, we want to be able to go for blitzes and not get stuck on mud. Next is block. We want to go with a 59 block on this build. The reason we're going with a 59 block on this build, we will not be getting like high flying deny bronze or anything like that, but we will get good contest in the paint. So that 68 interior plus a 59 block, when we jump to go for a contest, it will just make people miss even more. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get blocks here and there, you know? But this is really just so we could get better contest animations in the paint. This will save us in the paint. Trust me. Do not go with a 25 block. You will regret it. Go with a 59. And your interior defense will just be better. You'll make more people miss in the paint. And a lot of guards have high driving dunks, high layups. We want to have a block so we can contest them. You know what I'm saying? So go with a 59 block for a contest. And last but not least is our physical speed. It's already automatically at an 89, and the 89 speed is good. This will allow us to play good defense, which is super important. We do not want to be a slug on defense. We don't want someone to do one Steve Francis and we can't keep up with them. We want to have good speed so we keep up with everybody. The 5'9s, the 6'2s, the 6'4s, everybody. We want to have a good speed. So keep your speed at 89. Agility, go with an 85. Agility, you need agility, man. Agility is important. Trust me when I say that. You never, ever, 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 ever want to go with a build with a low agility. I've done it once and I regret it. I will never do it again. I would never go with a low agility build ever. So keep your agility at 85. I have an 85 agility on majority of my guard builds and it's amazing. So go with an 85 agility. And strength, we want to put it at 51. It helps us a little bit, but it's just to make our player a 99 at the end of the day. And last but not least, you guys can throw this last attribute anywhere, maybe on free throw, and boom, you guys have a 70 free throw. And you are 99 overall on the best guard build, man. This build is tough. And again, this is another way to make the build. If you do plan on hitting veteran 2 and you want gold defensive badges, what you guys want to do is you guys want to make your dunk at 40. I know that's kind of risky, to be honest, putting your dunk at 40, but if you guys really want the gold defensive badges and you guys are going to hit veteran 2 on this build, do this right here. If you do want 92 perimeter defense. I forgot that I had to chalk the dunk for a 92 perimeter, so I might not go for this, but I'm going to show it for those who do want a 92 perimeter. Then you want to put your interior down by 1. You want to take out your strength and put it down to 48. Then you want to put your defensive rebound down by 1. And you guys should be able to get an 87 perimeter defense. And when you +5 that, that is 92 perimeter defense. But if you guys are not hitting veteran 2, put it down back to 85. Put your driving dunk back to 60. You guys will be able to get all the good dunks, the safe dunks. You guys want to put up your interior by 1 and put up your strength back to 51, and you guys are 99 overall. So either way, the other way is for gold defensive badges, but you need to hit veteran 2. But if you're not hitting veteran 2, alright, so the position you guys want to make this build, I went with point guard. You guys can switch up the position if you guys want to, but for me, I'm going to just go with PG. Height, you guys want to go with 6'4". 6'4" is the best height, man. You can do a lot of good things with 6'4" builds. They really don't get contested on shots. They get a 99 driving dunk like I'm about to show you guys right now. It really is the best in between of a short guard build and a tall guard build. So we definitely want to go with 6'4". Weight, you guys want to go with 175. You guys can rise up the weight if you guys want to, but that's if you guys want to. There's not really a big of a difference that's going to make. Wingspan, make sure you guys make it 7 foot so you guys can get the 99 driving dunk, as you guys can see on the max potential list. And once you guys are done with that, you guys want to continue. Alright, so upgrading this build. Make sure you guys upgrade this build exactly how I showed, because just one stat can get you a completely different build and build name. And I wouldn't want that to happen to you guys. So make sure you guys watch the whole video and upgrade as I show. Alright, so quick disclaimer. I did make this build for my starter 3 people. So if you guys are starter 3 and you guys have cap breakers, this build is for you guys. If you guys do not have cap breakers, you guys can still make this build, but you have to change a couple stats, you know what I'm saying? The more cap breakers you have, the better the build is. And if you even have the season +1s, you can make this build even better. So I did want to let you guys know that before we get into the video, so you guys wouldn't be confused. Alright, so first we're going to go into finishing, and we might as well start with our driving dunk. Driving dunk, what you guys want to do, you guys want to make it a 94. The reason we want to go with a 94 driving dunk is because we're going to put our +5 cap breakers into driving dunk, which will give us a 99 driving dunk. And with a 99 driving dunk, we get a bunch of great dunk packages. We pretty much get almost all of it. The only thing that will stop us is height caps, but pretty much we will get a lot of driving dunks. We'll get all the contact dunks, all the driving contact dunks. You guys will also get posterizer on legend if I'm not mistaken. This build will be a menace with the dunks in the paint. So we definitely want to go with a 94 driving dunk and put our +5 into the driving dunk, so we get a 99 driving dunk. The reason we don't want to go with a 99 driving dunk off the rip, like straight out the builder, is because we will lose stats to make this build better. Because as soon as you go to that 97, 98, 99 caliber, man, it starts taking a bunch of attribute points. Like, we're already 71 overall just off putting our 94 driving dunk. So imagine a 99. We're probably going to be at 85, you know what I'm saying? So we don't lose potential with this build, so we continue to have good attributes, we want to keep it at 94 and just put our cap breakers on it. Next is our standing dunk. We want to put up that to 45, because I do know some driving dunk animations you need a standing dunk, so we want to just put that to 45. I'm not gonna lie, there is some good standing dunk animations you guys get with a 45 standing dunk, so that's why I go with 45 standing dunk on all my builds. To be honest, bro, I feel like standing dunks are sometimes better than a driving dunk. Yesterday I was playing 2K and this guy was just stand dunking on every single person. I was actually like in awe, because he just kept getting standing dunks and nobody could block his dunks. They were low-key in front of him. They had the contest on him, but he was just going for standing dunks the whole time, and he was getting it every single time. So that's why I make sure like a lot of my builds have standing dunk, because it is OP, man. So we want to go with a 45 standing for the animations, but also it is good to have it as well. I think it's pretty clutch. And that's all we really want to do for finishing. We don't really need a higher driving layup, but 74 driving layup is good. To be honest, this is probably going to upgrade more as I upgrade this build. I'm pretty sure it's going to go up to 80 if I'm not mistaken. So 80 driving layup, that's pretty good, man. We don't need anything higher than that. We could definitely green with an 80 driving layup. We'll definitely get some good layup packages with the 80 driving layup, so we don't need anything higher than that, man. And close shots are just standing layups. You don't really need it higher than this as well. So that's all we pretty much want to do for finishing. We have the 99 driving dunk. We're going to get posterizer legend. We're going to get all the contact dunk animations. This build is going to go crazy in the paint. Next, we want to go into shooting. Three-pointer. Three-pointer, we want to go with an 85 three-pointer. I low-key wanted it to have an 87 three-pointer so we could get shifty shooter on silver on this build. But to be honest, I couldn't sacrifice ball handle or speed with ball because I feel like those stats are more important. But if you guys do have your +1s from the seasons, guess what? You guys can put your three-pointer to 87. I definitely recommend that so you guys can get shifty shooter, because I feel like shifty shooter is a definitely good badge. But if you guys don't really care for that, you guys don't really go for fades, you guys can keep it at 85. With an 85 three-pointer, we do get limitless range on bronze, which is pretty good because that means we can hit from deep. I'm not gonna lie, bro, you really don't need limitless range on this game. I barely go for limitless range shots, but when I do, I'm able to green it with silver limitless range. So if you guys have bronze limitless range, I'm pretty sure you guys can do the same thing with bronze limitless range, green from deep, or green consistently from deep. I don't think you guys need it on silver, but if you guys want to put it on silver, you guys can by using your season level 15 badge upgrade or your season level 30 badge upgrade. I forgot which one it is. Pretty sure it's the season level 30 badge upgrade. You guys can put it up to silver and you guys can knock it down from deep. But I feel like bronze is pretty good as well. We also get Deadeye on silver, which is pretty good. That will allow us to hit some contested shots or hit some light pressure shots. Deadeye definitely works this year. And we also get set shot specialist on silver, which is the most important badge, because this will boost our chances of hitting staying still shots. So when we go for a quick stop, when we go for a peek, when we're shooting a catch and shoot, all that relies on set shot specialist. And set shot specialist silver is pretty good. I have set shot specialist on silver on my 6.5, I think, or my lockdown, and I was able to green a lot with it, you know what I'm saying? So set shot silver definitely helps and definitely works. And that's all we want to do for shooting, and that's really good about this build. This build can not only just dunk at a high level, like a super high level, but it can shoot. So when people are trying to play your paint because they realize you have a 99 driving dunk and you're cooking them on the driving dunk, you guys can go for them threes. And when you go for them threes and green them threes, guess what? They're out of the paint again, man. Now you can go for dunks again. You know what I'm saying? It's really the best of both worlds, having a three-pointer and a high driving dunk. So that's all we want to do for shooting. Next, we want to go into playmaking, and this is what makes this build an eyesore, man. This is what makes the build get called inside out ISO specialist. You know what I'm saying? We want to go with a 95 ball handle on this build. 95 ball handle is definitely good. If you guys are a 6'4", you guys are a short guard build, you guys want to go with a 95 ball handle, it's definitely the best way to go. I don't regret going with a 95 ball handle. I have a 95 ball handle on my 6'4", and to be honest, that's the main thing I really like about 2K, is just shooting and dribbling, you know what I'm saying? I really get on 2K to shoot and dribble. I have a lot of fun dribbling on my 6'4". It makes the game very entertaining to me. And I feel like you guys probably feel the same way. The dribbling on the 6'4" is super fun. So you guys want to go with a 95 ball handle to get all the good dribble moves, but not just that. You guys want to have Ankle Assassin on Hall of Fame. Ankle Assassin works. Like, it's probably one of the best badges in the game, especially for dribbling, because it works, man. You guys will be cracking ankle every single play, or you will stun your defender, and it will allow you to get a quick bucket. You know what I'm saying? It's either you're going to stun your defender and you can go to the 2, or you stun your defender and go for that 3-point. You know what I'm saying? Many times I've stunned players, broke their ankles, and got a free 3 out of it, got a free 2 out of it. So we definitely want to have Ankle Assassin on Hall of Fame. We also want to have Handle for Days Hall of Fame. That will allow us to dribble more. And the more we can dribble, the more we can combo up, the more we can get open. So we definitely want to have a Handle for Days on Hall of Fame, especially on a short guard that can get really shifty and that can dribble super fast. We don't want to lose our stamina quickly, you know what I'm saying? We want to be able to dribble as much as we can. So we want to have Handle for Days on Hall of Fame. And we also get Unpluckable on Gold. And Gold Unpluckable is all you really need, man. On-ball sales are not super OP. I really don't see people get on-ball plucked consistently like 2K24. If it was like 2K24, I would just went Hall of Fame. But it's not really worth going Hall of Fame and losing attribute points when people barely get on-ball steals on this game. Next is speed with ball, and this is probably one of the most important stats in the game. You guys want to make that a 91, man. 91 speed with ball is super important, especially on a 6'4", because we get lightning launch on Hall of Fame. It's not just about having lightning launch on Hall of Fame, it just makes your player quicker. So if you want a speed boost out of a dribble move, if you want your player to be running fast with the ball in his hand, speed with ball is your friend, and speed with ball matters more than ever. It's not like 2K24 where you could go with a 55 and combo up. No. More than ever, speed with ball is important. And I say this in every single video because I'm a big advocate on speed with ball. You never want to go with a low speed with ball on your builds. The only reason you want to go with a low speed with ball is if you're going to put cap breakers on it. So if you guys want to go with a 90 speed with ball and raise other things and use your +1 from the season, go ahead. That's definitely a good idea. But if you guys do not have that, go with a 91 speed with ball off the rip. You guys will not regret it, man. If you guys mess up on your speed with ball, if you guys mess up with speed and agility, you're going to have to remake your build, man. You're going to regret it. I have a 91 speed with ball on my 6'4", and I can vouch that it is pretty good. It is super reliable. It will get you open, man, because when you speed boost off that dribble move or you speed boost again off that ankle breaker, man, it's a bucket. So we want to have a 91 speed with ball on this build for that Lightning Launch Hall of Fame, and so we can run fast with the ball in our hand. And that's all we really want to do for playmaking. I know the pass accuracy might seem pretty low for some people, but for me, 70 is pretty good. I feel like 70 pass accuracy pretty good. Even GB3, I think GB3 went with a lower pass accuracy on one of his 6'4s, and he said he's completely fine with it. And I really like GB3. He's a great YouTuber, great player, and I think he's a very reliable source. I think he's very trustworthy. When I seen him do that, I'm like, okay, you see, I'm not bugging, you know what I'm saying? It really is a good pass accuracy. So we want to keep it at 70. If you guys want to go higher, of course you can, but I would recommend just keeping it at 70. I feel like it's good enough. Unless you're playing comp pro-am, like 5v5 comp pro-am, unless you're trying to like rep grind, then maybe, yeah, you could go with a higher pass accuracy. But if you're not trying to do either of those two things, 70 is fine, man. You'll be good with it in the park. You'll be good with it in the rec, in 5v5 regular pro-am. You guys will be fine. You guys won't have a struggle with it. And that's all we want to do for playmaking. Next, we got defense. Interior defense, we want to go to 70. I'm big on the 1v1 court, and I feel like this build is definitely good for 1v1 court. So that's why I went with 70 interior on this build. You guys can put this lower if you guys want to, but if you guys plan on playing 1v1 court, if you guys are planning on playing 2s on this build, which I know a lot of people that use 6'4s for 1v1 court and 2s, you guys want to go with a 70 interior defense. I have a 70 interior on my 6'4", and man, the best thing I ever did was put that, man. I stopped centers. The only thing I can't stop all the time is post scorers. Sometimes I stop them, sometimes I don't. It's really wishy-washy on how many times I do or not, but everything else I get to stop. Slashers, people with high driving layups, people with high driving dunks, I get to stop with a 70 interior defense. So we want to go with a 70 interior so we can get some stops in the paint. And they have improved interior defense. They definitely did their thing with that one. I cannot lie. They definitely did a good job on patching how bad the interior defense was. It's definitely good now. So the better your interior, the better you guys can get to stop in the paint. Next is perimeter defense. I went with a perimeter defense on this build again. 1v1 court, 2s. I feel like a lot of people play 1v1 court and 2s on this build. Or even if you play 3s. You know what I'm saying? You're playing 3s with your friend and you don't have a lockdown and you guys want to play defense. You guys want to go with an 85 perimeter. I really like the 85 perimeter. I feel like it's pretty good. Especially for that challenger on silver, man. You know people are shooting over people. You know the 5'9s are out there. The 6'4s are out there shooting over people. Getting crazy buckets, man. We want to have challenger. Because if you don't have challenger, man, you're just a floating body. You know what I'm saying? You're just an invisible person in the court. You know what I'm saying? Man, the amount of times I've shot over people, shot in front of people. I don't know if they have challenger or not, but it seems like they don't. You know what I mean? But when people try to shoot over me, I have gold challenger on my 6'4". They can't make a bucket. They try to shoot over me, it doesn't work. You want to have challenger on your build. You want to have a good perimeter to have challenger. We have it at 85, and silver challenger should do the job. It should allow you guys to contest people and not allow people to shoot over you. So we definitely want to go with 85 perimeter. Next, we also have on-ball menace silver. Another important badge, man. This is clamps, man. This is clamps from other 2Ks, and it will allow you to clamp up your opponent. You guys will get bumpy on your opponent. You guys will be able to attach to your opponent. You guys won't be sliding as much. We definitely want to have on-ball menace so we play better on-ball defense. We get pick dodger on silver. Playing 3s, we gotta get through them screens. Need pick dodger. And we got off-ball pest on gold, which is like clamps for the off-ball. So we can play really, really good defense on this ISO build. So it's not like we're just ISOing and dunking and shooting. No, we can play defense too, you know what I'm saying? We are reliable on both ends of the court. But block, what we want to do, we want to go with a 68 block. And man, I hit a bunch of blocks with a 68 block. Because that high flying denier bronze, it does work, man. You guys want to have chase down artist, which is high flying denier. You guys will get a bunch of blocks. And you guys have a 7-foot wingspan, so you guys are definitely getting blocks on this build. 7-foot wingspan on a 6'4", with 68 block, high flying denier bronze. You guys are getting blocks. Trust me when I say that, man. I get blocks on my 6'4", and my wingspan is not this high. And I'm sorry that I keep relating it to my 6'4". It's just that I want to vouch for these stats, man. So that's why I'm keep bringing up my 6'4", because I want to vouch for these stats and let you guys know that I've actually played with it, and I can vouch for these stats being good. And last but not least, we want to go into physicals. Speed. Speed, you guys want to keep it at an 86. You guys want to have a good speed so you guys can play good on-ball defense. We have that 85 perimeter defense. Now, if we go with a low speed, we can't even keep up with opponents, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might bump them once, but they're going to just speed boost past us and get a bucket. We want to have speed so we can keep up with our opponents on defense, man. Speed is super important for defense. You never want to go with a bad speed on your build unless it's a build with no defense. If it's a build with no defense, then okay, you don't need speed. But this build has defense, so we need a speed. Next is agility. We want to go with an 85 agility on this build. Agility is super important. Next is vertical, and this is very important. This will allow us to get the contact dunks. This will allow us to get legend posterizer. This is what's going to allow us to go crazy in that paint, man. We want to go with a 90 vertical on this build so we can unlock all the contact dunks that we need and want. Do not go with anything lower than a 90 vertical. And there's no point of that 99 driving dunk. You just put 99 driving dunk for no reason. You want to go to 90 vertical so we can unlock all the good dunk packages, all the contact dunks that we want. We want to have a 90 vertical. It will help us. And not only that, it will help us with the blocks too, man. Got to have a 90 vertical on this build. And we do got a few upgrades left. I'm going to throw it on pass accuracy, make it 71. Get silver dimer, help out our teammates for we're playing 2s or 3s. And you guys can throw the rest on maybe either block, steal, offensive, defensive rebound, post control, standing dunk. It really doesn't make a difference with any other categories rather than interior defense. So we might as well go with a 71 interior defense, make our interior better, and throw the rest on standing dunk and have a 47 standing dunk. And we are a 99 overall on this 99 driving dunk ISO build, man. This build is tough. This build is super fire. 99 driving dunk. We can shoot. We can dribble. We can play defense. So once you guys are done upgrading this build, you guys want to continue,